So, welcome back everyone. Yep, that's the first fight. I am of course going to be doing a bit of a unboxing video again. This time for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Surging Sparks. So this actually got re-released uh, in my near my local GameStop, and I figured that why not do another one, especially since I kind of have the time to do it. So I've never actually experienced Surging Sparks. Um, I've kind of been so-so on Pokemon cards lately because I've missed a bunch of sets, or there's some that honestly was not around to be able to do them. So of course I'm going to be unboxing this, so I will resume the recording once it's unwrapped. Of course we got it unwrapped now, and so I guess we will open it up to see what cards we get. It's actually a pretty cool cover. Very adorable Pikachu too. And of course we got the cards. So it's a set of 6 booster packs. So about 60 cards. So I guess we will be opening them and seeing what comes inside. So of course we got the first pack. Obviously that's just a card for like the mobile game or something or whatever. First card is Grass Energy. Okay, so not anything too good. We got Sylveon EX, which that's actually really awesome. We got a Tortonator, Vigoroth. We got Time. We got a a Shiinotic, Lively Stadium, Capsicid, a Spiel, Diglett, and of course Coconut. I'd say overall, pack 1 is pretty decent. There's a few cards I didn't really have in this one, but I think the Sylveon EX and the Tortonator, well, and the Vigoroth are definitely the more cool ones. So, onwards to pack number 2. So we got pack number 2, and it's probably gonna be an energy card. I'm gonna say Fire. Fighting. And you got a, oh, we got a Tapu Lele. That's actually pretty cool. We got a Bronzor, a Roarin, a Kilowattrel, awesome Pokemon though. Clemens Quickwit, a Spartha, one of my favorite Pokemon actually. Another Bronzor, a Sizzlipede, a Togetic, who I once thought was Gen 4 on accident, and a Glimmet. Okay, not as good as the first one, but yeah, there's some pretty cool cards in this one. So, anyways, onwards to pack number 3. Probably gonna say it's a grass type energy that I got with this one. Nope, steel type. One of these days I will be right about this one. You got a, whoa, God, that's actually really cool. I don't know if I have an Iron Crown. That's actually really nice. You got Deduction Kit. It's kind of hard reading the names of these at times when I'm recording. You got a we got Masprit, which I think I might have. I don't really remember. Yeah, Meowstic. I think this is the first time I've ever gotten a male. I think I've always gotten a female ones, but got the pretty French kitty. You got Mousehold. You got Victini, which that's actually really awesome. Yeah, Shroodle, which is a really cool Pokemon. And having difficult with the cards. We got Satiton, which I don't know if I had. I had a lot of Skull and Violet stuff, but I don't remember if I had like a lot of it. We got Delmice. And of course the final card is of course a Lavesta, who I already have. I have a bunch of Lavesta, but I think this pack had some really cool ones, so we'll be moving on to the next one. Okay, I guess to guess the energy, I'm gonna say water this time. And it's a fire one. Oops, I think I got 2 on it. Nope. Okay, we got Gastron, which that's pretty cool. I think that's the first time I've ever gotten a card with both of them in it. That's really nice. Then we got Volcarona. Not too bad. We got Cryogonal, who I already have Cryogonal, but yeah, I welcome it. We got Latios, which is pretty nice. We got Paldean Taros, which that's actually pretty cool. Oh, whoops, I accidentally picked up another card. And of course has a Chill Teasatoid. Nothing really too cool, but you know, I'll take it. We got a Rotom. And 3 cards left. Because the first one is a Meryl, which Meryl is like really cool. You got Duraludon. And of course the final card is of course a Applin. Okay, pretty decent pack. Got 2 left after this. I'm gonna guess it's a Psychic Energy. Watch it be completely wrong. Okay, and that's the one I just guessed. I feel like this, and I feel like luck's against me today. Of course, the first card that we of course have is of course a Rapsco, which I'm happy to get. I don't like the Pokemon, but I'm happy with the card because I've always gone Valor. And I'm kind of glad that I'm now finally getting a Rapsco. Maybe I walked the 1,000 steps to get it. Whoa. We got full art. I was not expecting that, but that's actually pretty cool. Instead of one of my favorite Pokemon. Then we got Oricorio. Pretty nice. It's one I already have though. We got Drayton. We of course got Miraidon. Which, that's actually pretty cool. Cool legendary. You got Callbell. Then you got another Togetic. And of course, a few more cards. Because we got Glimmet. A Gimme Goal. I mean, maybe we'll get a Bramblin. You know, make the trio that makes you walk 1,000 steps just to evolve them. Oh, we got Rufflet. So that's pretty much it. All but 1 pack. So we'll be seeing what's in that real quick. I'm gonna say it's a Steel type energy. Electric. Okay, well, yeah. I give up after this. Okay, so next up. Oh, whoa, got Palkia. That's actually pretty cool. I was not expecting that. You got Mankey. Another Rotom. This time a foil. We got Iron Bundle. We got Appleton, which I don't think I had. I have Hydrapple, and I have the other. I have the one that, if I recall correctly, I think Teal Mask introduced another evolution for it. Then it had another evolution in Indigo Disc. I mean, in my defense, it's been a year since I really played that DLC. You got the Surfer. You got Alone Diglett. You got Car Cadet. Of course, 2 cards. A Helioptile, and of course the final card is of course a Togepi. That's pretty cool. So I guess, what are my thoughts on this release? Is it good? Should you go and buy it? I know at my GameStop they are I think doing this again? Maybe? I don't know. I know they had some stock where it was at, but I guess if you somehow find this release, I guess, should you get it? And I guess for my thoughts on it. Well, I guess first thoughts is of course the artwork of the packaging. I think that they did a pretty good job on it. You know, usually the trading card sets have some of the really cool art, but I think this one was actually pretty cool too. You know, also very nice that they use Alolan Executor for some of the art. And of course, going back to the booster bundle pack, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I also love how Executor and Pikachu are in their how they have the Terra types, or the terrestrialized, how you pronounce it. And yeah, I do love the cover. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the back of it, not much to say, but overall, I'd say that this was a pretty interesting release. How does it compare to Black Bull and White Flame, Destined Rivals, and the 151? Well, I'd still say, I will definitely say, I think Black Bull and White Flare and Destined Rivals are my favorites, but in terms of quality, if you're getting into Pokemon collecting, I would definitely say 151 and Black Bull and White Flare are the better releases, because if you're working on a collection and if you need Gen 1 and Gen 5, you're gonna have a lot of good luck. But with this release, I mean, if you're working on the Gen 9 Pokedex and Pokemon cards, you're gonna have a lot of good luck. Same with Destined Rivals. But there's some other cards that would help a lot, like, with Appleton, the Rotom and such, and Mankey and Floyd. So if you're missing a few cards from some gens, chances are you could probably get lucky and get a few. So I would definitely recommend this. Yeah, it was a pretty decent set. Not my favorite, but one I still do like. But that's all I really have to say for today's video. So of course, thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful night.